Alright, let's talk about sculpting and subdivision surfaces for a second. Alright, duplicate this one over. So this is the one with the subdivision surface and the mirroring operation. And I could just go into sculpt mode. Okay, let's grab something pretty evasive, which is the basic elastic deform. And let's kind of go to town. And you're going to find that you can't make changes to the character on the right left too much because it'll tear it apart. So you would have to apply this. So when we get our base mesh completely done, absolutely completely done, just before we go to sculpt, you got to make sure that you at least collapse the mirroring. And now you can find that if you turn on X axes, you can make changes to the right and left. Boom. You even go so far. And what's nice about, again, good topology is the fact that, see how like when I stretch it out, everything still makes sense, right? It makes sense. Even when I smooth it, let's say I hit smooth right here. Okay, everything still makes sense. Even when I bend it out. It makes sense. Things that don't make sense is sometimes like the jaw area, how it connects with the mouth. I would say the jaw area right here needs another edge loop that goes around the mouth. But that would be easy to occur because we can just go into edit mode and then we can insert an edge loop right here. Okay? And that edge loop will mirror across just fine, and then we can go right back into sculpt mode. So fun, right? Also, we can go over here and we can add the next level if we want. Notice when we did that though, it's like when we do it, it doesn't really take into consideration the first level. It kind of adds the level and then erases the first level. So that's the difference between the sculpt modifier and multi-res. So let me undo that, I'll show you the difference. So right before I did that. Okay, so object mode, Shift D. So with this one, if I go up to levels, I get this. Let's try it, multi-res. Let's get subdivide. You can go up in levels. Let's take it a little bit further. Let's sculpt on it. Boom, boom. Let's go pretty high. Let's sculpt on this. Let's add some stuff to it. And you see that it's not quite working, is it? Okay. Now, let's go over to the other one. And let's get rid of the subdivision surface. And let's go into subdivide. Okay, let's go into scope. And it allows me to do it. Okay, I wanted to show you that. So, once you get to a certain point, you have to dump your subdivisions and then go with this multi-res. But once you start going in multi-res, you cannot go back very easy to, let's say, add new topology to the model. So you got to be pretty sure that you're ready at a stage. What I like to do is just kind of play around with it for a minute, and, you know, like kind of add some details, see how bad gets, and decide if the topology is good or not. Alright, so now let's investigate one more thing before we go off to an assignment, and that would be, what if we wanted to add, let's say, a nose to this character. This character maybe needs a nose, okay, just to prove a point. Alright, let's do it. So let's look at the next video.